You guys ready? We're at the moment you guys all been waiting for, right? We've got these chatties here. These are some great woodwork skills that Mr. Marshall said he didn't want his name attached to, but he did help us. He did help us make this. I made it. He didn't make it, so I won't, ruin his name in the woodworking community. But he helped us make these. These are the chatties. These represent each of our categories for what we think makes the podcast special. And like I said at the beginning, each of you guys really did bring something to the podcast, and even you guys just playing a game or two really did help us. Everything helps. We're just trying to have fun and trying to entertain the people that subscribe to us. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce my man here, Big Ty, one of the funniest people I know, to present the award for funniest podcast. So give it up for Big Ty.
Thank you. It's a great honor being able to give this chatty away for the funniest. It's kind of sad not being able to get it, but that's whatever. But I do got to give it up for the people that did get nominated for it. They are pretty funny. The nominees we got for the funniest episode, we got Rory, who showed off his free tattoo and explained the true purpose of a strip club. We got Deja Simpson, who broke down the logistics of partying and the silliness of having a best friend. We got John Gregory III, who told us how a cow shit into his mouth and showed us what it means to not be a simp. We have Dylan Fraley, who explained how his dog was slain by his father and what it was like to get jumped by Barcelonian kids. I think that's it.
And that's 4 nominees, yeah. So why don't you grab the chatty, and I'll let you know. These guys have no idea. Oh, they don't have. I'm not mic'd up. Why don't you just explain to them to the people listening, because they can't hear me. We have no idea. That you guys have 0 idea.
Yeah, we have no idea on who these awards are going to at all.
The only 2 people are me and Harrison.
Only 2 people are Darren and Harrison.
The host and cameraman. They're the only 2 who know.
Thank you. So the chatty for funniest episode will go to Rory.
Rory's not here.
Go ahead, Rory.
Can somebody accept the award for Rory real quick? You got to give a speech. Give him the handshake.
Thank you. Where's the mic? Rory, this is truly a fantastic award that you're missing out on. I'm going to bring it home for you to look at and wish you had. I might give it to you. We'll see. But your episode was pretty funny, and I'm honored to have it for you because mine will be funnier than yours next time.
You introduce. Yeah, I'll take one. Introduce the next guy.
Give it up one more time for Rory.
Yeah, Rory!
Now, the next chatty we got is for most chaotic episode, and it's going to be given by the most insane person I know, Tim Freeman.
Tim Freeman.
Thank you, Big Ty. Thank you. All right. So I'd say, one thing that really makes the show what it is how hectic and wild things get all the time. Of course, we focus on bringing in new and, interesting people like all of you. So, that the audience gains something, whether it's, insight, information, they learn something out of it, they laugh a little bit, or they just are entertained by whatever whatever it is. So, not everything goes as planned, though. It gets a little crazy, and you guys deal with that alongside us. So, to show our appreciation, we have the Most Chaotic Episode Award. And these are the nominees. First off, we got Joe Witt Gaming. He gave his awful opinions on the LeBron versus Jordan debate. He relived his 30 for 30 as well, which for him was interesting. We have Taylor Hageman. She blocked her ex live on the stream. Very, very good. Left everybody on edge, though, with all of her cliffhangers, talking about something a little bit.
When you have me back, I'm finally ready to talk about it.
All right. Well, we'll see if you go through with that one.
She's ready to talk about it, Tim.
There we go. You said she says she's ready, so next time we'll get it. All right, and third, David Amberghini, Delading Brown. David expressed that he was willing to do jail time for views. So that was pretty crazy. And then we also talked about why they ducked the garbage challenge that we started for them. Like, they were nominated for it. Didn't do it, so like it got a little wild.
Yeah,
in that
a
one.
little bit.
We also had Taya Gaines and Kaylin McCracken as the last nominees. Kaylin's love for Pat was discussed. Got pretty crazy. Pat also showed up. It was wild. And then it was also accompanied by like the sheer volume of Taya's laughter. Made it pretty crazy. So I personally don't know the winner yet, but I'll find out.
Let's give it up for the nominees.
Yeah,
real
give it
quick.
up for the
Let's give it
nominees
up for the
first. Yeah, actually, yes, of course.
Okay, here you go.
All right, now, got your winner right here. Most chaotic episode goes to, by only one vote, Taya Gaines and Kayla McCracken.
Oh, and they're not here.
Also not here.
Also not here.
Also not
That's
here.
sad. Yeah, what's up?
I said it's great to see Taya on here. She's very
Yeah.
vibrant in the chat right now.
Oh, she's
Oh,
active in
okay.
the chat. Okay, gotcha.
She got a speech ready in there?
So yeah, well, yeah, it'll be delayed, so she won't get to make a
Ah,
speech.
Damn it. Well,
But thank you, Taya and Kaylin, for
Yeah,
being on.
thank
Why don't
you-
you show them
thank
the
you, Taya.
award? Just show
Thank
the
you, Taya.
award so they can
we'll get it out for you
Oh.
here. All right.
show like the front side of that. Yeah,
Most chaotic episode. This
Yeah.
is for them.
yeah, that's for them.
They're not here for it though, so they'll get it soon.
They'll get it someday.
We'll have it here for them.
Thanks, Tim.
And thank you. And now to present the most informative episode, we got none other than Patrick Collins here. Give it up for Pat.
Perfect, Pat. Someone get him a chair. This man is too tall. This man is
too
way
tall.
too tall.
All right.
Dude.
It's all you. Nice and clean.
I don't want that in front of my face. Let me just say, Darren, that I am honored to be here today on the 1-year anniversary of Detox. The 52nd episode. Couldn't be better. But 1 year. That's crazy. It's a long time, huh? It's like 52 weeks, right? 53? 52 and a half or something?
She's
It's
saying in
50.
a leap year. She's trying to throw you off. Don't listen to her.
Don't listen to her. It's 52. I was right. But that's about 365 days, huh? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
usually most years.
Do you know how many hours that is, though? 8,760 hours. Do you want me to even say the minutes, or is that too much?
I want to know the minutes.
You want the minutes? Okay, all right. It's like 525,600 minutes. It's actually that.
It's actually that. He's got it written down.
Right on the head. I didn't even look at it, though.
I know.
You
He
can
had it
check that.
memorized. He had it memorized.
But I won't even get into the seconds. That number actually was way too big. But that was all some information, And information is like what this podcast breathes. But here's to the guests, the nominees for the most informative podcast. We have Alex Wiseman, who took us into the pageantry life. Yeah, well, she showed us all around what it's like to be in a pageant.
It's a fantasy
awesome.
for
It
me.
was awesome. Yeah, it was a fantasy for Darren. He wants
Yeah.
to be a model. But
Yeah.
then we also had Luke, who taught us all about his experiences living abroad for what, a whole year it was?
Yes.
It's a long time.
52 weeks.
52 weeks, man. 8,760 hours. I didn't know that until today. But Raymond K. Roberts, also a nominee for his in-depth perception on American history. And Art Stapula, who gave us great advice on life, health, and business. Woo! Can I get a round of
Yeah.
applause
Can
for
I
all of
get a-
them? Woo! Whoop, whoop.
You want to know who won? Drum roll.
I don't even know who won. And for the most informative chatty, Raymond K. Roberts.
He's not here. Raymond was coming, but he said he was going to watch. Don't show my just show that side. Yeah, the other side. I didn't write that one very well. Just show that side. Yeah. But yeah, awesome.
I wish I could hand it to you, man.
Yeah, why don't you just put that back and we'll get that to him
yep,
soon.
And with our next award, we have the most inspired man that I know, Nick Freeman.
Thank you, Pat.
Nick, you look good. First off,
Thank you.
looking good.
First off, it is an honor to be here presenting this award. And I would like to thank everyone watching from home and tuning in, and everyone that came here today to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of Detox.
Woo!
Woohoo! We've had a lot of funny, chaotic, and informative podcasts, but we've also had a lot of inspiring podcasts as well. And a few guests in particular that really inspired most viewers more than others. I shall now present to you the nominees for the most inspiring podcast in Season 1 of Detox.
Who was it?
First, we have Dan Trutchell with his incredible story of weight loss that warmed all of our hearts and souls. Next, we have Lisa Poco, who talked about the wonders and joys of becoming a great mother. Shout out to her. Next, we have Michael Sherman here tonight, who told us an epic story of how he faced his fears and critics and became the magnificent man he is today.
My man,
Round of
Sherm.
applause. Last but not least, we have Edith Rita, who went in depth about how we were brought up by hardworking immigrants and the challenges that she faced.
Yes, she did.
Round of applause. Now the award for the biggest moment.
Most inspiring.
Most inspiring moment.
It's like that Miss Universe thing. Make sure you get the award ready.
Which one is it?
Nick's, that's good shit, man. That's good
Oh, that
TV
was-
right there.
Not biggest moment.
Yeah, no, not biggest moment.
Most inspiring
This might be the biggest
episode.
moment.
The chatty goes to Dan Trutchell.
Coach T. Thank you. That's what I'm talking
Am I
about.
supposed to say something?
If you want to, you can just be right in front of the podium because the
what do you want me
camera's
to say?
there. Speech. We'd love to hear a
Speech.
speech.
I'd like to thank the Academy.
The Academy.
This is great. I really enjoyed being on the show, and you guys do a great job. So thank you.
Hell yeah, Coach T.
Now the award for the biggest moment on Detox will be presented to you by someone I know that loves to live in the moment himself, the one and only Logan Rita.
There we go.
Thank you. Thank you. We've shared a lot of moments here on Detox on Monday nights, starting at 6 p.m. every Monday.
That we have.
We've shared many moments, funny, sad, some of them kind of interesting, some of them really
I
random.
hope a couple of them are interested.
Some of them are pretty big. But Darren asked me to give a speech for this. I really didn't know what to say. I was kind of nervous, but we've had a lot of really good moments. Some of the best ones of my life and everyone else's life here were had here on Detox at 6
Whoa,
p.m.
that's
every
heavy.
Monday night. So, for the nominees for the biggest moment, we have Jake Raymond for making his first appearance unannounced completely in the last episode of year 1 of Detox. Then we have
Nice.
Taylor Hageman and Tim Freeman for Taylor rising above and blocking her ex, leaving the toxic in the past, and putting lipstick on Tim in the end. So that was, we added some comedic relief. Anthony Grisante and banning Daniel for banning surprise confrontation, which ended not as interesting as we all thought it was going to be,
Yeah.
but
But it was
and
still
then
cool.
it was still pretty
cool.
it was still pretty cool.
Just not as cool.
Just not as cool as if they would have punched each other or something.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
then we have Renee Ratchek for starting off this first year and saying the first words ever spoken by a guest.
Awesome.
So,
Let's hear it
The
for the nominees first.
let's hear it for the nominees for the chatty. Everyone give them a round of applause. Now, the winner, the biggest moment chatty, goes to Jake Raymond.
Boo.
Congratulations.
Thanks, man. I think it could have been bigger. Maybe next time, but we did arrive at the show unexpectedly in about 6 minutes, I think. So I'm
Yeah,
proud.
I don't think that's possible if you're driving the speed limit.
Don't you drive kids every day?
He's canceling Jake.
Thank you.
And now to present the award for best guest, we have the host who does the most, doesn't like to boast. My man and my brother, Mr. Darren Rita.
Oof, that was like. Wow. Thank you, Logan. Yeah, I was going to say that reminded me of the best man speech at the beginning of the Wedding Singer, if you guys have seen that. My mom just disowned Logan. That's awful. So for best guest, as I've hoped, other than maybe hurting a couple of feelings during the tier list, I hope that everyone here knows that we 100% value and appreciate all you guys being on the show. Like I've said a million times, and I'll keep saying it because without you guys, it doesn't happen. And I really enjoy every episode I get to do with people, with each one of you guys. And when we were deciding on the awards to give, we weren't even sure that we were going to do a best guest, but we figured we'd let the audience vote for it. And so we picked the 4 that we thought were the best, and then let our audience pick, and they did the rest. So no hating me for any of these awards. But yeah, there's no way I could have picked the best guest. Every single person we've had on the show has brought something to the table, even if it's not what we expected them to bring, and even if it was more than we thought they were going to. Again, super appreciative of everybody who's on the show. And so I've got your nominees for best guest. That is not the sheet that I was looking for, but I think I know it. Nominees for the best guest. First being John Mendez, who talked, like I said earlier, we talked a variety of different topics. We spoke on the importance and maybe over-importance of social media in today's day and age, as well as, like I said before, him wanting to take a surprise trip to Cali, which he ended up doing. Dylan Fraley, who not only talked about his dad killing his dog, as we've mentioned multiple times, but we talked about rocket science to Uber driving and just a variety of ridiculous things that man has done. He's wildly talented and wildly interesting. There is also Art Stapula, who by all means of podcasting should probably do his own podcast because he had plenty to say, and once we eased him into the set and everything, gave one of our best podcasts. Then we also have Dan Trutchell, who just won an award here earlier tonight for most inspiring episode. And not only was his weight loss transformation inspiring, but so was just the fact that he wants to do so much, and wanting his aspirations of wanting to write a book. And did you go skydiving yet, Coach?
No, because of COVID.
Because of COVID. It's on the bucket list. He's gonna go skydiving soon. And Tim said he'll go with.
Fantastic.
Nick's ready to go too. Okay. And so for the award, the chatty for best guest goes to Dylan Fraley, who by only one vote, who is also not here. Sadly, I feel like everybody who said they were coming didn't come. So. This is like big Cry Me a River. But thank you, Dylan. You were awesome, Dylan. You really were awesome. This one right here is this one here is for you with the best guest. That's not to say that anyone is better than others. It's just what our audience thinks. So you guys can take it up with them. Really, thank you guys again for all being here.